My name's Nisha, and I am from the UK, London, UK.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So, I'm Dr. Ray Peralta. I'm based in the US, and I've been working with Nisha online to help her with her recovery. So, I'm going to ask you a question, Nisha. Like, kind of tell the listeners, what was your problem before you discovered, working with me? What were you dealing with, and why did you come to me?
So, back in 2023, I had an adductor injury. I was just literally just walking, and it kind of felt as if I'd pulled something on my leg. And since then, I've had difficulty sort of running. I've got back into it with a bit of physio, then had setbacks, had lots of physio, and nothing seemed to work. I'd be okay for a couple of months, pain free for a couple of months, but still in a lot of discomfort. I've been in discomfort for pretty much since December 2023, until kind of when I met you. So and things have got better, a lot better.
That's great. And sometimes people can't really appreciate the pain. Like, what was the frustration like when you try to figure out your own, maybe going to like local physios in the UK, and how frustrating?
And it's not, it was really frustrating because I think everyone, all the physios I saw gave me plans. I saw a lot of private physios, but never, I was still, when I was doing their scheduled planned ones, I was still in pain, but I just trusted their guidance and thought, well, this is okay. And they didn't really they gave me exercises, but not a real structured plan of how to increase the exercises or the runs, how to do them in a more structured, more progressive way. And I think that's what's been the key difference. And I never saw results, very temporary, but the discomfort and pain never actually went away.
Yeah. And tell me, like, what do you feel was different about, what I was offering to you online as a, physical therapist, run coach? You mentioned the progression, but anything else that you felt that was really different about my approach?
Think just the way in which the plan was structured. So I think in terms of the workouts and the guidance of exactly what to do on what day and which exercises to do for how long and what intensity. And I think that's what really and what to focus on. And I also think a lot of it was to do with a mental mindset set, shift. And I think you gave that in terms of a lot of encouragement and a lot of, where you sent me the videos about pain management and believing that the pain can get better and it's not always due to the injury. But I think, and overcoming, the fear of pain. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a big thing too. Yeah, the mindset and hitting to like this combination of factors causing to the pain. And tell me the moment when you realize that, oh, work with Dr. Ray, it's finally working for me. Like, what was the moment when you got that light bulb? Like, there's some light at the end of the tunnel.
Think when I think about probably about I think so I did it for 12 weeks, probably about in the ninth week, I think I started to see some differences in terms of I was less sore after runs and certain niggles I went away that I always used to get after a run. And it's just a change in the way my legs felt after a run or after strength training. I think that's when it hit me where things seem a bit different and something seems to be working. Yeah, I think that's when I think when I just felt different, and aches and pains that I was feeling before just felt different in a positive way, and less so. So yeah,
Good. So pretty much like you felt like no pain essentially. You did, I think one of your longest run was what, the 9K that you just did?
which I was in and I was assuming that I would get a lot of post run soreness, but I didn't. I actually even forgot that I'd actually done such a long run. And I haven't done that kind of distance for a couple of years. Yes, but yeah, it's and it's a distance that I was used to doing every weekend. So to be able to do that without feeling that discomfort and pain is, yeah, great feeling. Great.
Yeah, That's incredible. So yeah, tell us now what your life looks like. You feel like you got the program. You feel you got this pain under control. Like, what does your life look like now?
It's pretty positive now. More, more, just feel more confident in becoming a better runner. I think I'm confident that if I put in the effort, follow all your guidance, I think I can become a better runner and go on to do, a 15 or a half marathon at least, I think. Yeah, because I think sometimes the running, the endurance and the strength is only part of it. I think a lot of it is the mental strength. And I think working with you, Raymond, I think that's what has given me a lot more of the mental strength to actually run. Yeah, so I think that's been the biggest kind of then yeah, I think achievement for me. And I think with that, I think you feel you can conquer the world. So yeah, that's why I feel confident now. Just even if I do get a little niggle, it's just important to think that that's not setback and that's not an injury. Yeah, and I think that's what your program, what you've taught me. So
That's beautiful. Great. And what would you tell to anyone who's on the fence, who's maybe thinking about working with me, maybe then watching my content? What would you tell maybe pretend you're like talking to a friend, like if they're thinking about working with me, what would you tell them?
I would say don't think twice. Just go for it, and you won't be let down. Yeah, that's what I'd say. There will be the best decision of your life if you are running the way I do. If running's my world, so it means the world to me. And yeah, and you made that happen. So, yeah.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you, Nisha. Thank you for your time. It was great chatting with you.